going on, you bunch of heathens? Today we are checking out a channel that actually came recommended from Wendigoon. This one comes from Nexpo, the real Blair Witch incident. I'm wondering if this is something like kind of like Blair Witchy-esque, or if this is like the whole aspect of Blair Witch where, you know, it's all under their real names, how it was like an almost real life ARG type shit, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm wondering if it's something along those lines. I'm hoping it's the first one and not the second part, because I already know the second part, but let's check it out and see how it goes. The original will be linked down below, so make sure you guys go and check it out. Let's jump in. In case you didn't know. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so you have a podcast. Oh, hold up. Grab my phone really quick. I'm always on the lookout for new fucking podcasts. So I'll add his shit to my fucking list. Yeah, follow that shit. I'm always on the lookout for some new fucking podcasts. I love that shit.
What is this about?
Well, to be honest with you, this isn't really about anything. This is about us.
Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. I'm hoping it ain't real. Why the fuck is it so cheery? Oh, 2 months ago, okay.
It's a late night. Unassuming. Quiet.
Oh, he's on Reddit.
The Walton Files blares on your bedroom TV, filling the void of darkness around you. It's peaceful, comfortable.
That's
even.
funny. Walton Files is pretty
Reddit,
good.
Searching for something to pass the time. Before, out of nowhere, a lone post by an Emerald Spring populates your feed. They're searching for something, some sort of lost documentary called The Real Blair Witch. There seems to be so little information about this documentary out there and absolutely nowhere to watch it. I recall it being on TV, and there's 1 or 2 references to it out there. It has nothing to do with the Blair Witch Project and is
r/lost media. I'm not even sure if this is like a creepypasta, like no sleep type shit.
more of a true crime.
Makes me wonder.
I'd love to see it again, and it's frustrated me for years now, not being able to track it down. It must be out there in some archive somewhere, but I'm guessing its lack of availability kind of makes it lost. At first glance, this seems relatively unassuming.
Yeah.
Yet another lost media mystery with hardly a lead to go on. Yet the name, The Real Blair Witch, shrouds it in this weird
Oh, so from what it seems like, this actually seems like a legitimate fucking this seems like a legitimate page where it's dedicated to actually finding lost shit. Okay.
I don't know what it is, but something about the way this is framed, the lack of information, something about this has sparked something. Within their post,
it sounds weird.
Provides a link to its IMDb page, revealing that there's hardly
one user review, 49 reviews. Okay. Question is, 2003? Huh. Yeah, no, there's very little fucking thing to go off of this. Simon Egan. Okay.
Anything to go off of.
You would not, if I wasn't recording, I guarantee you, instead of continuing this, I would go off and look this up myself and go on a fucking small little rabbit hole. I am really tempted to do that. If that's something y'all wouldn't care about, maybe in future videos I will, but that is something I absolutely do in my free time. I'll be watching a video and it's just, oh, that's interesting. Let me go and look into it. So, yeah. Let me know if that's something y'all wouldn't mind if I did, because I do that kind of shit all the time.
The page is barren. Just one review, a release year, and director. The only tangible bit of info here is the plot summary. A group of teens from Flint, Michigan film themselves kidnapping and terrorizing a new acquaintance before taking her out to the woods and dumping her in a shallow grave. They then taunt their terrified and blindfolded victim.
See, the fucking summary doesn't sound legit. The way it's structured doesn't feel legit. Dumping her in a shallow grave. They then taunted their terrified and blindfolded victim. Like, this in self, like, the whole summary just doesn't seem legit to me.
Asking if she had any last requests.
You know what I mean? Or is that just a me thing? Like, it just doesn't seem legit.
Or just a game. What's revealed is an extraordinary and disturbing record of a night when something went terribly, terribly wrong. Well, now you've got my attention.
I mean, I guess. But to be fair, I have the... I don't know. Something about the fucking... the summary itself just rubs me the wrong way.
With such a... graphic, visceral description of such an inhumane crime, curiosity in this case took off on Reddit. Comment after comment poured in, expressing interest in tracking this footage down. Most believed in its existence. Others, not so much. Regardless, though, the common theme here was intrigue. The Blair Witch Project,
yeah, I mean, it sounds
came
interesting,
out, was horrifying, and the implications of someone recreating this in real life to torment a very real person sounds like it's straight out of a nightmare.
Yeah, it does.
What in the world did Emerald Spring watch back then? What truly is this? Over the following weeks, whispers about the doc's existence would trickle in. Mentions in online articles.
Okay.
A trailer on a production company called Raw TV's own Vimeo page. But what really sent this mystery into the stratosphere was nearly an entire year later when a Redditor named Transbian8787 would chime in with the revelation that no one saw coming.
He has an actual studio master copy.
The Blair Witch, as it turned out, was very real.
Really?
However, once Pandora's box was opened and the internet began to sink their collective teeth into it, it was realized that this story is much, much stranger than anyone had imagined.
Okay.
The real Blair Witch isn't just a film. It's a glance into one of the eeriest, most bizarre incidents that I have ever read about, ensnaring nearly everyone involved.
Ooh. Dude, the audio design on this channel, because it's the first video I've ever watched by him. He has a really good audio setup.
Please walk to the nearest exit.
Oh, I like this. This is cool.
When the Blair Witch Project hit theaters in 1999, it didn't just scare audiences, it changed the horror genre. More than just a film, it became a psychological experiment that made people question what was real and what wasn't.
Well, yeah, it's because the marketing for this was fucking genius, because they were all the actors were under the actual names. The families didn't really know about it. Like, everything about it was really fucking good. Like, the marketing wise. Who was it? Was it Film Theory? It might have been Film Theory that I watched the theory on that I really enjoyed, was that there wasn't really actually any witch or anything like that. It was actually the two dudes who actually were doing it to fuck with her and kill
The
her.
setup was simple. 3 young filmmakers set out to document an old urban legend, only to vanish without a trace. What remained was the footage they left behind. But unlike traditional horror films, this story had no scripted feel, no heart-stopping jump scares, just raw, unfiltered horror.
I don't remember the last time I actually watched this. I need to go back and rewatch some old horror
The
movies.
shaky camera work,
And also, I think this was like I think it had been done before, but this is like the most major like success of the found footage
improvised
genre.
dialogue, and eerie silence between panicked breaths all made it feel as if it were set in reality. And that was exactly the point. The movie, as you'd expect, became an overnight sensation, shattering records and opening the door to a completely fresh, realistic, and raw form of terror. However, its impact stretched well beyond the film industry. Suddenly, horror fans, amateur filmmakers, and thrill seekers were heading into abandoned locations and recording eerie footage, and the internet soon became a breeding ground for low-resolution videos claiming to document real paranormal encounters. Some were easily debunked, others less so. And that's where things began to take a strange turn. Because when an entire generation starts to believe that some of the most terrifying things can be caught on a simple high-8 tape, it's only a matter of time before someone tries to prove it.
Oh, that's a creepy sentiment. Oh, you're good, buddy. You're good at your job.
All right, guys.
Oh, I
before we
like
continue,
that.
I'd like to tell you about tonight's video sponsor, NordVPN.
Oh,
All right,
I
so
like
lately I've been
this.
traveling quite a bit for my ghost hunting channel, Nick and Ryan. And with this,
Oh, you got a
I've
ghost
mainly
hunting channel? Oh, fuck yeah. I'm totally into that shit. I fucking love the ghost hunting videos. And if you have one, I'm all for that shit. I fucking love those kinds of videos.
like Wi-Fi.
Like the boys. The boys, I love how they turned into fucking ghost hunters. I love that shit. God, what else is there? Guilty pleasure of mine? Twin Paranormal. Like,
Considerable.
I love these
You might
those
not
kinds
know
of
this,
videos.
But that free Wi-Fi that airports and coffee shops offer, did you know that literally anyone can intercept any data that you send through it?
Yes, I did
Anyone
know
with the
that.
knowledge to do so can jump onto these networks and peer in on your browsing history, things you say, anything that you send through it. I'm sure you can see how big of a security risk this is, which is
Very.
exactly why I recommend NordVPN. NordVPN is an intuitive and essential tool that I wholeheartedly believe everyone should use. It encrypts your online connection, protecting you from visiting malicious sites and granting you complete anonymity when browsing the World Wide Web. All it takes is one single click and you can pretend to be anywhere in the world, granting you peace of mind the next time you find yourself browsing while out and about. When you use my link, you'll get a huge discount on a 2-year plan plus 4
Right down
additional
there.
bonus months. Get it at NordVPN.
you wanna use it, check it out.
/Nexpo. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee, and it's the best deal on the internet. Get it at nordvpn.com/Nexpo or click the link in the description below. Thank you so much to Nord for sponsoring tonight's video. Now let's get back to it.
Thank you, Nord.
February 2002.
Okay.
It's a frigid night in the town of Flint, Michigan, and a 19-year-old named Danielle Taylor
God, Flint, Michigan. I hear Flint, I just think of the fucking water.
crosses paths with a 20-year-old Travis Peya, a community college student with big dreams of making horror films.
God, you're
Peya shared
wide.
a house with a man named John Cockrell, another student and self-proclaimed horror fanatic. Their house,
Okay.
it was the spot per se, the hangout for their tight-knit circle, which included a James Carwile, Christina Lum, and Derek Faxlinger. At first, everything seemed mundane within their friend group. Danielle would visit the house a handful of times, and nothing seemed all that out of the ordinary. Just a few weeks later, on the night of March 6th, however, their entire dynamic would, out of nowhere, take a dark turn. By complete surprise, Danielle was restrained, blinded,
Maybe to Danielle, but I think just in general, it probably wasn't that out of nowhere.
handcuffed, and threatened with murder. And all of it filmed on a single high-A tape.
Oh, that's the creepiest part of it, is the fact that it was filmed.
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you.
The video opens inside a dimly lit house, bathed in the eerie green glow that can only be provided
God, this motherfucker. This dude is creepy as hell. Oh, ugh.
by an old-school night vision camera. Danielle stands.
I will say the old school night vision camera is a
front and
fucking
center,
aesthetic
sitting
and a
in the
half.
room that she's being filmed. Behind the camera is Travis Peya, his voice steady as he asks her a strange question.
Oh
What
no.
would you say if you knew this was your last day on Earth? Danielle
Oh, that
smokes,
creepy smile
brushing off the
behind him.
question with a simple "fuck you."
Oh,
There's
cool.
a
He
heavy
doesn't censor his
undercurrent
shit.
Of something else, though. Something unspoken. A shadow moves behind her. One of the men steps forward, revealing something in his hands. A blindfold, maybe a gag. And the mood shifts. Travis prompts Danielle again.
God, the
This
way
time
he's
instructing
acting.
to say ready, set, go. Sensing something is off, she refuses. Someone's behind her. Something is up here.
Ooh.
She turns.
Fairly good instinct so
Before
far.
she can react, multiple hands grab at her. She barely has time to respond before she's wrestled to the ground. She fights briefly, but it doesn't take long for her to realize she isn't getting away. Whatever this is, it's happening.
God, it just... it's so... It makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Like, I already know where this quote-unquote story or whatever is going, but it just makes me so fucking uncomfortable that the whole idea of just grabbing her like that.
We find ourselves.
And what's
in a
creepy is
car.
the fact that I know that this shit can happen. And it's just like, damn. Wonder why I fucking have trust issues. Stay strapped,
The
get
lighting
clapped.
is bad. Again, night vision. Danielle sits in the back seat, blindfolded, scared out of her mind. She's stiff, her face only showing fear.
Stop
Christina
being
Locke,
like that.
The only other woman to appear in the video is driving. She doesn't say much, just keeps her eyes on the road. At first, the guys verbally taunt her, but there's this edge to it. And then we see it. One of them, Jonathan Cockrell, has a knife, and it's pressed right up against her.
This motherfucker. As Marvin, the voice actor for fucking Mozzie, would say, he looks like he would do inappropriate things with inappropriate people.
They start asking her
Like, he is
questions.
such a creep
Did you have
looker.
a good life? Say your last words to your family. If you could go back in time and change anything, would you?
The way he's acting. If this
Danielle
is
hesitates.
if this is like actual acting, you are good. You are fucking
She
creepy.
tells her mom she loves her. She says she's sorry for everything. She tells those in the car with her that she has nothing to say to them. Nothing she says will be right anyway. No one reassures her. No one tells her it's okay. And the video cuts again.
Ooh, snow.
Deep in the
I know
heart
that
of the
sound.
forest, the camera follows as James carries Danielle over his shoulder. The group moves with a sense of purpose, heading straight for a spot they've already prepared.
You can't be that fucking far away because I don't care who you are. You ain't carrying a grown fucking person over your shoulder super deep into the woods. So that's fucking weird. And if you are, that's...
A shallow grave, barely 2 or 3 feet deep. They set her down before explaining what's coming next. They're going to cut her before burying her alive and leaving her to die. Travis stands over the pit, knife in hand. The blindfold that had been covering Danielle's eyes is pulled down around her neck, and she doesn't say a word.
You know, I don't know what it is. One of the comments that I saw on when he was going through like the Reddit thing, where it's like someone said they didn't think it was real, because sometimes it definitely seems like she's not in on it, and then there's other times like this where she's super calm.
Kneels down, brings the blade right up to her, and then
I don't think this is. Are they just fucking with her?
He never actually cuts her. He mimes the act of slashing Danielle's throat before she goes completely limp and pretends to be dead.
Congratulations, you're dead. Welcome to the afterlife.
What?
Just like that, the entire mood shifts. The group starts laughing, giving each other pats on the back over what they had just done. One by one, they turn to the camera, introducing themselves, explaining their roles in this so-called film. They even take bows, grinning the entire time. Danielle Taylor, as it turned out, wouldn't die that night. Contrary to the knife being held to her throat, contrary to her being tied up against her will, contrary to her being thrown haphazardly into a massive hole in the ground, this was nothing but a stunt. A prank for a movie.
Really? That one creepy dude. I'm not sure if it's just how he looks or what, but God.
Right?
That's
halting
strange.
The group unties her, harping on just how realistic, how entertaining her reaction was. Surely, this will seem visceral enough to make it to film.
Was she not in on it? That's the real question, because what?
This was their big break, their escape from Flint, Michigan, after all.
Who wouldn't want to escape there, am I right?
For Danielle, though, she was far from fine. Just a few minutes before, she thought she was dying. She had nothing to laugh about here.
Oh, so she wasn't in on it. So she really wasn't in on that shit. Oh. Yeah, no. That's still kidnapping, you dipshits. I would still report their asses. Fuck no, that's not okay.
Danielle.
No. I don't remember her name. Nah, that's some psychopath shit. No, y'all are all getting reported anyway. This is still kidnapping. You call this a prank? My ass wasn't in on it. Fuck you guys.
So far, it's been easy to follow Danielle's state of mind throughout this. A woman trapped by those she trusted. A victim of an inhumane prank.
No. I'm not okay with this.
That's where our central problem begins. Because was this all nothing but a sick joke? That is the question that soon becomes the heart of this entire incident.
Or did they all just pussy out?
Depends on who you believe.
Even if it was, no, y'all are still going to jail.
It looks like an ordinary day in the USA, but in the city of Flint, Michigan, all is excitement. Even the small fry are buzzing. And the older boys and girls are let out of school. Oh, this is a day.
What is this, the 50s or 60s?
Yes, sirree, there's going to be a parade, too. And what's a parade without festive bunting and gala decorations?
The city of Flint, Michigan is undoubtedly one of desolation. It's
yeah, it is.
A place once bustling, lively, full of opportunity. Yet today, it stands as nothing but a shell of what it once was. When the automotive industry backed away,
That just reminded me of something. Whatever happened about the fucking chemical fires that from the train derailments and shit? I remember when that was going on. Whatever happened about those? Because didn't one happen in Michigan? Or was it Ohio? One of the two. Whatever happened about those? I don't remember the actual end of them.
left a void of
The
broken
news just
dreams,
kind of stopped reporting
families
on
with
it.
shattered aspirations. It's depressing that something like this can actually happen to those who had no hand in the matter at all. Like we established, the Blair Witch Project shattered the world, sending audiences into a frenzy and inspiring loads of those with nothing but a camera to create something horrifying of their very own. The entire group.
Which honestly, as a horror fan, I'm all for. It really set up the whole, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that's like the whole start of like the whole like ARG type shit, where home horror type shit,
had hopes,
which is super
dreams
cool.
to get out of Flint and to make something of themselves. And while they could have chosen a myriad of ways to do that, the film industry, for once in its near century-long history, felt like something attainable, a vehicle to a completely new life.
Okay. Even if so, they did not do that correct. Please tell me they get arrested. I mean, I think he said so in the beginning, but I'm not positive. God, he has really good editing. I
In the
love
following
his
days,
editing style.
Danielle Taylor, reeling from the incident on March 6th, would revisit the Peya home.
Why?
It was done on invitation, a night for all of them to rewatch their masterpiece.
Hell
But
no!
for Danielle, she had other plans.
I ain't going back. Fuck you guys.
If you scream and you fight, we put a gag in your mouth and throw you in the trunk. If you're
What? No. What? What? Hell no.
relax and accept death and what's coming to you,
After the tape ran its course, she secretly swiped it, replaced it with another, and after the events of that night had wound down, she set out to report the entire group to law enforcement.
Good.
Within a week, the lives of Jonathan Cockrell, Travis Peya, Christina Lum, James Carwile,
Oh, so she stole the tape from that viewing. Okay. Still really fucking ballsy to do. I don't think
and
I'd go
Derek
back.
Baxlinger, everyone involved in perpetrating this stunt would change. They were all arrested, finding themselves awaiting trial on kidnapping and assault charges, and facing anywhere from 7 years to life in prison under Michigan law.
As they should be.
Contrary
Fuck
to
these
their
dudes.
claims of simply aspiring to create a horror movie, Danielle Taylor maintained that she had no idea about any of this. To her, this was all very real, and given our glance at the footage, it's easy to empathize with her.
Yeah, if she's telling the truth, which I'm
Support
hoping
for
she
her
is.
wouldn't be unanimous, as once testimonies came out and the footage was given a second look, cracks in the facade began to show.
Wait, so was she lying?
Danielle, at numerous points throughout the footage, does things that make no sense. She scratches her nose. She inquires on if the rope is tight enough. And just minutes after she supposedly thought she was dying, she can be seen laughing alongside the group.
I survived, and I'm freezing, and my arms
what?
hurt.
If you move anymore, I swear to God, I'm using a blade to do this.
I mean, it could be a defense mechanism, maybe. Over the fact that,
A bizarre reaction, especially considering the circumstances.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, she's still with people who just kidnapped her.
Even still, a Lapeer County prosecutor named Brian Concha spoke to the media on Danielle's behalf, maintaining his belief that she did not know that any of it was staged until the end. The prank was intended by the participants, but the last party, the victim, was not in on it. Conversely, attorneys representing the accused said the tape shows that Danielle, in fact, did know that it was a movie, citing the fact that she never begged the group not to kill her, appeared to smile after the gig was up, and had not once told them to stop. She pretends to play dead for about a minute, one said. If she truly thought she was going to be buried alive, she would have struggled.
I mean, you could say she was pretending so that way maybe they weren't going to do it, or maybe even if they did bury her, she could get out. Who knows? That's kind of a...
As we can see,
that sentence right there is weak.
He said, she said situation. No one here ever knew the answer on if she were acting in this stunt. Not the prosecutors, not their lawyers, no one but Danielle Taylor.
I mean, maybe the prosecutors knew, but they kind of have to...
In the midst of an intense legal battle, Christina Lum had turned on her group of friends, accepting a plea bargain on a reduced charge of attempted felonious assault, and received a suspended 6-month sentence pending the completion of probation. Derek Faxlinger was ordered to pay a $200 fine.
Oh, so she pled $200
Jimmy
fine.
Carlisle received a 4-month sentence, while Peya and Cockrell got 8 months. All suspended sentences following the completion of probation.
Okay.
All of them inevitably served their time and got out. However, in the end, another affliction entirely would befall them.
I'm confused. This whole thing doesn't seem like it's in any shape or form good for Danielle. Like, she got some media coverage, but overall, I mean, I don't think it really helps her at all. At least I don't think so, personally.
Travis Peya, the group's ringleader, passed away on Tuesday, April 18th, 2006.
How?
Derek Faxlinger passed away on Monday, February 12th, 2007. And Jonathan Cockrell lost his life on Wednesday, February 19th of 2014.
That's...
All of them were less than 35
strange.
years old. Almost like
in all
a curse, 3 of the 4 men involved in the real Blair Witch incident had died before their lives could even get off the ground.
And all fairly quick, too. At least 2 of them within a year. And then the next one within 5 and 6 years. Damn, that's fairly quick together.
Barren. All that seemed to exist was hearsay, notably on the website My Death Space, in which Travis Peya's cause of death was speculated to have been caused by drug use. Furthermore, mentions of Derek Faxlinger come up in reference to an MLive article, which states that he passed away from an epileptic seizure and had his organs donated to those in need. Even still, though, nothing definitive on whether this
there really isn't
of the real Blair Witch ever came up. Onlookers then were just as conflicted, just as confused as all of us today.
So is there still no, like, public reason?
For a
I'm
while,
assuming so.
It seemed like this was the end to the real Blair Witch saga.
Okay.
A lost media legend turned criminal battle that resulted in the loss of 3 lives. However, an entire year...
No, if there's this much surrounding it, if there's this much bullshit around it, I find it hard to believe that no one whatsoever, it was this hard to find anything on it.
After the original Reddit post was made, a user named Beef Brothel emerged out of seemingly nowhere, shedding
I find that
light
hard to
on the
believe.
deaths of their supposed friends. Derek, John, and Trav have all passed away. Derek had a seizure in the shower and sadly passed from that. His organs were donated and saved quite a few people. He was an extremely kind person and gave great hugs. Travis had a terrible tooth infection, and I'm not sure if that was the cause, but it was a contributing factor in his death. John was depressed. I can't deny that. His mother died.
Who's this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be Lum?
So his partying ramped up during the period after her passing. Another friend was with him that night. They were celebrating his new apartment, and it was simply an accidental overdose.
Oh, that's kind of
He was one of my
sad.
best friends, and I'm still angry at him for being so careless, especially because things were moving in such a positive direction for him. None
That's
of
kinda
their
sad to
deaths
think
were
about.
because of the pressure of the case. Jim and I still talk occasionally, but he moved to another state and lives a private life. He's a good
I would
man,
too.
and I think he was affected the most by this situation. The girl apologized to them after the fact and insisted that she never wanted any of this to happen. She was known to our graduating class as a notorious exaggerator before any of this ever happened, so there's that. Plus, she was young and was being told by a lot of authority figures that she had to go along with this prosecution.
Something seems off. I mean, already, yeah. But it's just the fact that an unknown person just randomly is like, yo, no, this is, I actually know them, all that kind of shit. I mean, would it surprise me too much if this was all a big fucking like, hey, we're making an example out of these guys? You know, that we're making an example out of them so that way, you know, no one else will try this? Maybe. But it's still strange that Lum took a plea deal, you know?
She claimed after the fact that she believed taking the video from the house would prove that it was just a joke and everyone would just get off the hook. She didn't realize that John was pausing the recording between shots. Part of me thinks she initially enjoyed the initial attention, but it spiraled way out of control.
Who are you supposed to
If
be?
I didn't know, these guys participated in these types of pranks on all of our friends weekly, made a dozen backyard horror films with them, spent all of my free time with them for years. I would think they were psychos too. That's just not the case. Jackass and Blair Witch were huge at this time, so it was kind of a
Yeah, but
mashup
I
of
feel
the two
like-
genres to
Maybe, but I also feel like this would have come up in the trial, though. Although maybe that's why they had such small sentences, maybe?
them. We all knew that if you went to Rancho, you could get pranked. It's just how things were. They did almost the exact thing to another friend a week or two before, and she was the one who suggested that they film it next time. Unfortunate. This was a devastating time for our group of friends, their families,
I mean, like I
and
said,
loved ones.
The only
Visiting them in-
possibility of this being, like, true is the fact that, they were all such small sentences, I guess.
Jail was bonkers. I'll never forget how sad they all looked and how many people came to see them. Everyone knew that they did not do this maliciously, except the prosecutor, and he was a real asshole. Long story short, it was a prank, and everyone except the law knew that.
Okay, but do we actually know the true story of any of this, though? Or is this just more he said, she said?
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you. You just said hi. But if you had one thing to say, if this was your last day on Earth, what would it be?
Fuck you.
Why fuck
The real Blair Witch incident is a bizarre, unsettling chapter in the history of lost media.
Yeah, no, that's still
A
just...
story that serves as
This whole
both
thing
a
is just
reflection of
really
our deepest
fucking
fears
strange.
and a reminder of the human capacity for cruelty. How far would you go for a chance to escape a place in which you have no future? Was Danielle in on things, or was she truly terrified for her life that night?
Oh, that's right. It's... I mean, maybe her, I guess maybe if it's her, God, what am I trying to say? Getting all this attention and whatnot would help her get out of Flint, maybe?
I've always said that lost media, by nature, carries this enduring sense of mystery.
It
And
really
in my
does.
opinion, this one is no different. It is, and always will be, eerie. A look into the lives of intensely conflicted individuals. But if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's that we may likely never, ever get our hands on the full original tape in its entirety.
No, I highly doubt it.
Of Danielle Taylor
I doubt it was
will
actually
forever
fully
live on
released
through
anywhere.
The lens of news reports and documentaries, and in its wake, an unsolvable question: did she truly know? Perhaps we never will.
No,
A
I doubt
lost
we ever
media
will.
mystery
Unless
that
it's
may
like
never
maybe on her
find
deathbed.
a resolution.
I don't know. I'm torn. I honestly don't fucking know. Like, that's really strange. I like the credits. This is cool. This is a cool credit scene. I'm assuming this is all footage from those guys. Some of their quote-unquote home media or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna watch through this because it looks like there's some cool shit, and I don't know how he ends his videos. Okay, it's just video but no audio. Okay. Nothing on the end, okay. That was a really good video. And he does real, I'm giving that bitch a like. That, like, he does really good work. I really enjoyed that. Why don't you guys let me know down below. Let me know down below what y'all think. Do you think she was in on it or no? I don't know. I think I'm personally leaning towards she wasn't in on it. Because I can't really see a major reason why she would get in on it and all that, but I don't actually know for sure. But that was a good one. Yeah. Make sure you check out the original and check out his channel. That's a really good channel. I like that. Huh. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, make sure you guys take care of yourselves. See ya.